Why do we take showers and why does it make us feel so good? I feel like reborn after I take a shower, you know? I feel like reborn. Like a brand new creature from Earth that has come to life like a butterfly. Just a little cocoon. That's why one day I would like to live in a car. You know, I like to be cocooned, you know. In Greece and in Turkey there's a food called dolma. Dolma is made with leaves. You can either put meat in it and then make it a hot meal, or you can put like rice and spices in it and make it a cold meal. But it's basically, let me see here what it is in English, but dolma in English. You know, it says filling, stuffing. Well, yeah, I mean, it is, you know, it is something that is, it looks like this, you know. Yes, it is a stuffing made with leaves, grape leaves, or you can do it with peppers. You can stuff the peppers in it. Turkish style stuffed peppers, stuffed grape leaves, authentic Caucasian dolma. They even make stuffed mussels. But the idea that I was trying to come into is the fact that feeling stuffed, feeling like in a cocoon, feeling comfortable in your nest. That is something that I love very much, you know. You know, that's why I like to wear a long robe and just like, you know, put myself like that in a cocoon and just be like protected. I imagine being protected. I guess when we were children we really loved that too, right? Of course, going through hardships in life and traumas and horrible tragedies, such as almost dying in a car accident, almost losing an ankle, having many surgeries on this ankle, where it is locked to 90 degrees. I can't move it like this anymore. I can only move the front of it, but I cannot do anything to my ankle joint. I have no longer a joint. All the joints has been taken with machines and just like glued to 90 degrees. So it's like permanently wearing a hard snowshoe. I can, even the car, I have to use it like this. So sometimes when I brake, it's very harsh because I cannot do a smooth ankle movement anymore. I don't have any movement on my ankle anymore. But you have to learn to live with it, right? There are a lot of people with many different handicaps that either give up on life, like I currently do, or they fight through it. They learn to live with it. They learn to live with pain, as opposed to me, who I'm always taking oxycodone and similar pain medications because my ankle hurts. But of course you get used to it, so you have to increase the dosage of the medications that you take. But other people learn to live with pain. You know, this guy, that David Geller, whatever his name is, he's like a motivational speaker. He says, fight through pain, stay hard, right? His motto is stay hard, fucking hard, man. Hard! Scream! Be a man, be strong. That's the thing that is so hard for me, is to be strong, is to be hard, is to learn to fight. Can I relearn that fighting instinct, that killer instinct in humans, both in men and women, but because of hormonal issues, I guess mostly in men? Or do I have to just give up like Anthony Bourdain, like Robin Williams, like Alexander McQueen, like Kurt Cobain, and just decide to end my own life? That is the dilemma that I am going through this year in 2022, thinking about my life after my mother is gone. I don't want to suffer like my mother, because every day when I see her suffering, is she breathing today? Is she dead today or still alive today? Can she speak today? Can she understand the world that is around her? Or is her dementia more advanced today? Those things are killing me too, as well as it's killing her, because I guess similarly to how men became pregnant with their wives, right? They have symptoms because they empathize with the person they live with. I empathize with a dying mother, with a sick old mother, and I feel like that. And I don't want to go through those difficulties in my own life. She's 77, so there's 27 years of difference between us. So I am in worse shape at now my 50 years old than she was 50 years old. So probably in 10 years when I'm 60, if I'm still alive, if I decided not to end my life and still lived, I will be in a worse shape. So people say, right, the psychologists say it's a decision. You just have to snap out of it. You just have to decide to let go of your traumas, the car accident that almost killed you, that left you handicapped, the people who scammed you. Yes, they were horrible people. They scammed you out of your money, but you can always sell this house, maybe for not much money, but still, you can, in the meanwhile, until you finish that money, I can learn how to do video editing, maybe how to do, I don't know, translation between Turkish, French, and English, how to do some sort of an online courses, online businesses, something that will add up, maybe get a, $500 a month income, $1,000 a month income. And in 15 years, when I retire at 65, hopefully, if I can live that long, I will have a little bit of like $300-400 worth of retirement income from the Turkish Republic, the state, hopefully, if it's not bankrupt by then, if it can still pay retirement fees. And that will add up. If by then I haven't finished, but if I sell this house, where am I going to live, right? So maybe for a few years until I can get going living in my car. That's why I watch now on YouTube people who live in their cars, which are amazing. I see 60-year-old women living in their cars in America because they were living on Social Security, which is about $800 a month. And with $800, as opposed to paying most of it on rent, now she lives in a park. She doesn't even travel, not to spend gas money, but at least she can cook the things she wants. She can buy better food for herself. She can pay for some medication. And for a few years, she will live like that. She can save $100-200 a month if she's careful. So when I see those people, I consider myself lucky compared to that. So we should always look to the people who are less fortunate than us and be grateful and start praying to God again. We forget God when we feel healthy, when we feel good, and we only start praying once we feel bad, once we are cornered in a bad situation in life, whether it's health issues, whether it's wealth issues, when we're not happy, when we're depressed, suicidal. That's when we either start praying, or if it's really the worst case, then we just take out our own life. And then what happens, when we die, where do we go? If we go to hell and we even killed ourselves, which means permanent hell, that really sucks, doesn't it? So who knows what happens? I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can tell you is that I will try to fight. Today I feel better. Some days I feel really down, really dark, really depressed, in the worst place possible. Of course, that has to do with my mother's health as well. But I have to accept the fact that because she's 27 years older, she will die before me. And losing mom, even though I love her so much more than anyone in the world, uh, shouldn't be the end of my life. This is not what she would want for me, right? Um, so we'll see. We'll see what happens if I can manage to get up on my 2 feet, start doing something, maybe start doing more of YouTube videos, learning how to do them better. And if I learn about editing, for example, if I can manage to learn that, then I can maybe work as a freelancer on websites like freelance.com or upwork.com or fiverr.com. And maybe little by little I can generate some income. Of course, because I'm Turkish and I live in Turkey, that would mean I would have to open a U.S. Corporation, start a U.S. corporation in Delaware, LLC Corp, which would require some money as well. And then every year I would have to pay taxes on any earnings I make, U.S. based. I don't know how those things work. I have to research and see if I can find people who can help me. But then I would have to open a PayPal account and Stripe account in order to accept online payments. I don't know how those things work, but I guess I can learn it. And I have to, remember who I am. I mean, I did go to University of Colorado at Boulder. I did go to Parsons School of Design. I loved the courses about design marketing, interactive marketing, those ideas. And then I worked in web design firms as a project manager. Even though I don't know personally how to design websites, I got ideas about it. So I should be able to learn them in a year or two. Those skills should be able to learn how to make websites with WordPress or even with Wix or those kind of platforms. I did work for a while, so I should remember who I am, who I was back then. And yes, maybe the last 10 years of my life have been horrible. Health issues, getting scammed and losing my money, and really having horrible things happen to me, because I was scammed. I put my house in the name of my sister's then husband, now ex-husband, who got so mad at her, who took his revenge on me and did not give my house back to me and my car back to me. I've seen the evil in people, even people who were our family, right? Even people we trusted. When it comes down to money, they turn into evil creatures and they do horrible things, really hurtful things. But we have to move on. We have to be able to let go, let God, and just move on. Because if we are stuck there, we only poison ourselves. I only poison myself by daydreaming of horrible things happening to the people who scammed me like that, who did me wrong, who hurt me. But by dreaming those thoughts, I put those thoughts in my mind and they consume my days. I am stuck in the past, in the traumas. I should be able to just shake myself and move out of that and open a new chapter in my life. Because shit happens to everyone, right? At least most people. I'm sure even to Bill Gates a lot of horrible things happened. The whole United States government sued him, right? Sued Microsoft because he was creating a monopoly. He had to settle he spent hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars or something. And even Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. I mean, shit happens to everyone, so either you get stuck there or you move on from there and you create a new reality for yourself. And that's what I need to learn. Either I will have to learn that, or I will just be stuck there until I die. I will either die by natural courses, I will have spent all my money, and I will die penniless after selling everything I own. Or I will be courageous enough to take my own life, because even that requires action, right? Anthony Bourdain when he hung himself in the hotel room, or Kurt Cobain when he shot himself, or Alexander McQueen when he hung himself in his bedroom cupboard, or Robin Williams when he took his own life. These are acts of, yes, depression, yes, desperation, but also courage. It takes guts to end your own life, because you go to an unknown territory. You don't know what's going to happen once you're dead. Yes, we are going to all die, but deciding when you die and just doing it on your own, that's another crazy thing, isn't it? It's the final act of control and courage. It's like saying fuck you to the world, but God, I am afraid to die. I am afraid to die. Because I do believe in God. No matter what, sometimes the voices inside of me says, like, are you sure God exists? Do you have any proof? Whatever. Faith has nothing to do with proof. I believe in God. And because I believe in God, I know that He sent books. And the most updated version, the most current version, the latest latest edition says, just like all of them say, if you end your own life, you will be permanently in hell. If you don't end your own life and you die of natural causes, you will pay your penance and you will burn in hell for a few years or whatever time is back there. But then after, you will be able to be eligible for heaven. So, because obviously I am not praying 5 times a day, I am not fasting for a month, I am not following the book's rules, I will have to burn and pay my penance. But if I die of old age or natural causes, then at least I have a chance of going to heaven someday. What is heaven? What is waiting for me there? I have no idea. I don't know. I hope Mom will be waiting for me there. But I just don't know. I hope, then in that case, I hope God will take my life, that He will take my life pretty soon, once my mother is gone, because for the moment she needs me. But after she's gone, I hope God will take my life pretty soon. That way I will die in natural courses. I won't have to suffer like my mother does, becoming an old baby who cannot hold his pee, who's in elderly diapers, adult diapers, unable to walk, bedridden, bed stuck, and hoping who would take care of me. Even if I had money to hire people to take care of me, nobody will take care of you like your spouse would, or like your children would, right? They would only do it because it's their job, and they would do a bad work at it. So anyway, let's try to be positive. Let's try to pray for a better world, and let's try to forgive the people who have harmed us. Let's take a deep breath, like, I forgive, and I escalate all the bad people who hurt me, who scammed me, to God. God, you punish them, you make it right, you are the creator, you are the one who has made this world happen. So please bring balance to it, and please bring peace to me, to my soul. Please bring health to my mother. please take from my life, give it to her. Let us die at the same time in our sleep without suffering too much, God. And let people who deserve your love, go to heaven, and who don't deserve your love, like Esad, like Burak, who have scammed us and hurt us, let them go to hell. Let them deserve the worst punishment in this world and in the afterlife. Oh, still my prayers are about revenge, you see. I am not over it at all, so... Anyway, I hope someday I will be able to forgive them, and I hope someday I will be able to forgive myself. Because I am so bad at myself, saying how I trusted those people, how I believed in what they said, how I believed in humans, that people could be good, that people are not, there to just take our life and scam us, that when it comes to money, everybody has a devil, an evil person in them, that money makes everyone horrible and hurtful. And I just didn't know those things. So I have to forgive myself, and I have to pray that I can find inner peace and not be depressed. Even Prozac, doesn't help anymore. Even taking it twice a day doesn't help anymore. So I guess the solution is not in the medication, is not in my ears hurt, is not in taking more chemical substances, but it's in trying to find the inner peace in me, inner relaxation, and just letting go. Let go, let God is so beautiful, I think, because you let God take care of all the hurt, all the pain that those people have caused you. You let God, you divert it to God, you send it to God, and you pray that God will take care of them, God will punish them. Otherwise you will be stuck in that horrible, vicious circle of revenge and bad emotions, anger and hate with everybody who hurt you. And this is a horrible obsession and a horrible vicious circle that we all should get out of. I hope I can manage to do it, and that I can be a good example to you, and that you can see, if this loser guy did it, if Tugi managed to get his shit a little bit together and got out of his horrible state of mind, maybe we can do it too. So I hope I can do it for you. You are my motivation, and if I do it, and if I can show to you in a few years that it's possible to get back at life slowly, not rush it, but take it one day at a time, then hopefully you will see, and hopefully you will trust me and believe me. So thank you for listening to my, depressive thoughts. I'm sorry that I can't be more entertaining and but hopefully someday I will, and hopefully you will be able to see my journey. And if I can't, well, then it's going to be the end, I guess, and that way you will see, you will have an example of a person who tried and failed, but hopefully I will manage to do it. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.